Hi, my name is Lucky Bartlett. I'm the foreman on this project, the Child Development Center at Beale Air Force Base. I work for Blue Mountain Air, and I'm about to give a demonstration of the general function of the HVAC system and exhaust system. The louvered grills are our supply grills. They've all been calibrated. Our return air grills are all located by the doorway. You can see them because they have the square openings. There's no filters to change in them. We are now in the makeup air mechanical room. This is a makeup air unit. This unit's sole purpose is to distribute air into the hood of the kitchen to compensate from the air being taken out by the exhaust fan and the grease hood. This is the fan that we spoke of earlier that controls that south wing of exhaust, so that for the diaper changing area and the restrooms. It basically goes up into a 20-inch pipe, goes out, goes along all the whole wing. This is a heating element that also adjusts by temperature. It never gets too cold in here.
So it's basically to heat this room.
Heat this room. And this fan here, when it gets too hot, will exhaust the hot air out.
And who regulates that?
We set it to a certain temperature, according to the equipment, because this will kick off heat. So it's set to a certain temperature, so if it actually gets too hot, this fan will blow the hot air out, and this fan will actually heat the room up when it gets too cold. If you look on the side here, we have a high voltage thermostat, just like your old thermostats on your old wall heaters when you were kids.
And where's that thermostat?
The brown on the side.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
By the switch. This is a Cantrell unit. It's 2.5 tons of cooling. At some point in time, when they get all the servers up, servers can build up a lot of heat. So this is just to keep it down, to keep your servers working faster. This control box regulates the humidity and the temperature in this room. Okay, this is air handler 2. This air handler takes care of the whole south side, or this whole wing that we just walked. Right here is an outside air duct, goes up through the roof to the louver. When the temperature outside is cooler than the temperature inside, you're trying to cool the building, there's an automatic damper in here that'll open up so that we don't use so much energy. We'll just draw the cooler air in, and vice versa for the hot. This is the return. This is what pipes to all the returns that we saw through your building. The first one's near the door. It basically goes up in a big square, taps off to all the little ducts. The supply air is this duct up here. The metal part up there is a sound attenuator, so it's not so noisy when the airflow goes by. This is the damper and filter section. You notice how I described the dampers. So right now you have this damper is open just a fraction, maybe 20%, because of the air coming outside. And this damper for the return is almost fully open. So that's how they compensate whether they want air from the outside or the inside. I'm sure the control guy will go over this, but these are the smoke detectors. If they register smoke coming through the ductwork from one of the rooms, they'll shut everything down. This unit will drop out, that unit will drop out, and that unit will drop out, so that everything stops. This is the filter section. The filter section has your pre-filter and your final filter indicators. When these go down, or they go up in pressure, a signal will be sent to Siemens and to the controller that the filters need to be changed out. So there's no real time like at home, like 3 months or 6 months. It's when these get clogged to the point of sending a signal, then they'll need to be changed out. The access for the filters are right here. What you have is you have MERV 13 filters, basically meaning they're 13 inches thick, pleated filters. Behind this is a pre-filter. It is a MERV 8 filter. So the pre-filters usually get changed out. These usually stay. These will last 2-3 years. The pre-filters are what you want to change most of the time, just to make sure that you don't have too much debris hitting these. This is a humidifier. This is also controlled by Siemens. What its purpose is because air conditioning usually dries out the air, it takes the moisture out of the air. So the humidifier is meant to put the moisture back in the air. These are the humidifier tubes feeding into the supply air. So the supply air will be humidified when it's called for by the Siemens operator. These are your variable frequency drives. They'll be explained more by Siemens than me. I just know how to turn them on and off. But their main function is, as I said before, to start the motor at a lower amperage and build up to what's necessary for the room or for the building to actually achieve a static pressure.